Right guys, so our next job is this toilet. Basically the pump has failed. We came out to it a couple of weeks ago now. This is the one that we changed the brake drum on, that the tyre fitted had cross-threaded the nut, or the bolt, sorry. So we had to come and change that for them. But yeah, so we serviced this caravan anyway because the customer didn't want anyone else working on it apart from us regarding the brake drum. But yeah, while we're here, she said we went away in it and the toilet pump decided to give up halfway through their holiday. So yeah, we came out to it, like I say, to change that drum or hub, and yeah, she asked if we could have a look at this. So we had a quick look and found that basically there's 12 volts going to the pump, but the pump isn't doing anything at all. So yeah, basically it needs obviously a new pump to it. So I've got the new pump today, and what we're going to do is get it out. These ones aren't the most easiest pumps to get out, to be honest, because what they do is they put it behind a panel in here. Let's just see if we can get this off to show you quickly without a screwdriver. So basically, see that pops out there. You've then got your switch here, and basically the pump is, I'm not sure if you can see it, but you can just about see the white wire on it. Yeah, just in there where my finger is. I'm not sure if you can see it or not. That's where the pump lives. But as you see, you literally kind of only have this hole to play with. I mean, there's enough room to get your hand in there and a screwdriver, fair enough. You can, I have had before to take all these screws out, and you can bend the wood slightly. There's a little bit of play there, but obviously you don't want to go too much and break the wood, because I imagine this is very expensive. The only other thing you can do is undo all the screws and try and move the wood, but it's actually, this toilet is stuck to it as well with a seal, so really you probably almost have to take the toilet out to get the bit of wood out completely. So what I'm going to do is try and get my hand in here, take it out. I've done it one hand before. I mean, it's one of those where once you kind of know how to do it, it's not too bad. It's that first time it's struggle, but once you found that you can do it, it's not too bad. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go to the van, get the pump, potentially get a screwdriver or a ratchet. I might have to get a ratchet in there due to the space, but yeah, so we'll go grab that now and yeah, get this pump changed over. So I got the pump out ready. So this is the pump we're going to fit, and it's a genuine Thetford pump, because again we only fit genuine parts. So yeah, right, so we've got this. What I'm going to do is just grab a torch quickly, see if I can get, I'll just get the one that I've got on charge. I'm not sure how much you are going to see of this, because I'm not going to be able to see anything myself, let alone you, but I'll set the camera up anyway, and if there's no content to show you, then I'll just either cut it out or fast forward it for you. Yes, right, so let's get this done. The first thing I'm going to do is just unplug this. It's probably going to be easier just to unplug it here. Like that. Just tuck that down there. So what we're going to do is I don't really fancy losing my torch down here, but I'm going to have to see if I can put it somewhere where it's not going to disappear. Right. That's one screw out. And to be honest, it looks like the other screw is missing, so I've only got one screw holding it in. Is there enough room for me to pull the pump out here? Yes, there is. That's good. So right, what we're going to do next is take this off here. And then what I'm going to do is, actually we should be able to unplug the pump here. Like so. I'm going to try and avoid losing that plug there. So what we're going to do is just take this O-ring out, the wire for the pump goes through. It's very tight. God, it's tight. Go. Just put that out there. Really, I should have probably pulled it through the other way. That's what I'm going to have to do, but hopefully I can just fold it in half as we push it through the hole like that. And that one should come out like that. What we're going to do is we're just going to try pump on it quickly. So what I'm going to do is just take this switch off here quickly. If I can, he says. Right, so let's just tuck that in there for a second. Tuck that there. Just going to find our loom that we've tucked down here. We'll plug that back in. We'll just get this pump here and plug it straight onto the board. I'm going to have to go turn the electrics on the van quickly. Let's just do that. So that's there. Let's just see what that does. So yeah, that's working how it should be. Right, so what we're going to do now is, it's a slightly different pump to what was fitted on there originally, but all they've done is put an extra loom in. So basically all they've done is just a pair, hopefully it will be long enough, because it is, well, it's the same length cable if not a little bit longer, R1 as you can see. But basically the one I'm going to use is the one that plugs directly onto the control board, instead of connecting it to, basically how it comes out of the factory is this wire plugs onto the board, it then goes through this plug here, the loom then goes through this plug, and then the loom goes down and then back up and then connects onto that other plug we just had, the 2-pin plug that's just in here, that then connects onto the pump here. So basically you've got 1, 2 connections, or you could even say 1, 2, 3 connections. Well, you don't really need it, to be honest. It's more designed for if the pump's in a different location, but as the pump is literally only the other side of this wall, we'll put this one in and we'll go straight onto the board, so we aren't needing all these extra connections, because at the end of the day, in the future, they're probably going to go wrong. We're going to have corrosion in one of these, most probably this one here, so chances are you're going to have to swap over to this pump anyway, because, well, by the time you found the corrosion and everything, yeah, it's easier just to swap over to this one. You've got one connection that goes straight onto the board, and there's no other problems for the future really, so you're kind of preventing any future problems by doing this, in my eyes anyway. Some people would probably disagree with that, but each to their own. Plus this pump, because it's a common one, it's a little bit cheaper as well, so that helps the customer out a little bit as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this grommet back in, make sure it's nice and flush in here. Like that, so that's nice and flush. I'm going to just pull a bit more cable through if I can. So we don't need all this cable here. Understand why that's so tight. Let's start again. Let's pull this. It's just so tight on this cable. Just because it's new rubber, I think. There we go. So I've just pulled the rubber grommet down the cable a little bit. Try and get this in again now. There we go. So that one's in. Just got to put this in here, make sure that goes home all the way. Just going to unplug this again so it doesn't get damaged. And then what we're going to do is I'm literally going to put the pump back in its hole. Feel where that hole is. It's here. I'm going to get a little screw in as well. I'm not sure if you can even see what I'm doing, but let's put the little screw in now. Trying to get the holes to line up. Pretty sure that's lined up there. Hello. Right guys, sorry I forgot where we got up to because I just got a phone call. Someone booking in a service quickly, so yeah, so I just need to tighten this screw up. And get in there, tighten it, so that one's tight. I'm just going to run to the van and get another screw quickly, so I'm just going to get another self-tapper. Look, one of these two should do the job. hopefully. These two are just random ones I have left over from like Truma repairs, because most of them you get screws, but hopefully one of these will do it. Oh, I can feel where the hole is. Start it by hand first. Yep, started. Basically you need 2 screws on these really, because there's a rubber O-ring that holds the cap on. So obviously if you only screw one side down, chances are the rubber O-rings then you're not going to sit nice and flat in there. Obviously it's not going to create a seal. Right, that's there, that's good. What we're going to do now is just try it now that the pump is in. So that's working nice. Let's put that spare there, right. So just click this back in, this literally just clicks in. It says. Like that. I bet I forgot to put that in there, haven't I? So that just goes there. Just click that in. And then what you get with the genuine Thetford pumps is you'll get a new sticker, because you have to lift the sticker up to unclip this part, and like everything, as soon as you lift part of the sticker up, it then obviously never sticks back down again properly. So we've got a nice new sticker on here that we'll just try and line up neatly like so. Stick that down nicely around the edges. Remember to get the torch out, I almost forgot that. So yeah, that's all done, we'll just double check that. And then all we need to do is just tuck this back in here, like so. And that's all working good. I'm just going to go put some water in the actual tank, but yeah, let's go from there. But what normally happens with these pumps, I haven't tried it yet, but normally the propeller seizes in the end here. So yeah, this one's done the same, so you can't even turn it. So yeah, basically the propeller just basically in the end here, there's a little propeller that obviously pushes the water through, and they just seize over time. I don't know whether it's just when they don't get used, but I've changed so many this year already. So yeah, so that's this job done. What we'll do is we'll just go put some water in the toilet system and just make sure obviously the new pump definitely pumps okay. So what we'll do is we'll just go grab some water out of the van and test that quickly. Let's go get some water. Right guys, so I've just come back in from filling it up with some water, and as you can see there's no blue in there, but we just put some white, or just some water in, sorry. So that's done, so that job's done, dusted. I just got to put the bits away, and then yeah, we'll be on to the next job. So nice quick easy job there, just fit a toilet pump on this Bailey Unicorn Caravan.